Dream is important, and the second stage is working towards that dream, and it happens very easily. शाहरुख खान के पिक्चर में एक डायलॉग है कि तुम जो भी दिल से चाहो, अगर तुम उसे पाने की कोशिश करोगे तो ये सारी कायनात तुमको उस चीज को हासिल करने में मदद करती है. Which is a fact of my life. Whatever I have dreamt and worked towards, the whole world has helped me to achieve it. So it is fantastic. I used to stay in a 160 square feet house. Today I create so many houses for people. It's a awesome feeling. It's an awesome feeling. Apart from business, now education is my passion. I'm very passionate about education because I can empower people with the magic of education. But apart from that, I also construct houses. So I know how a house should be because I have seen all sorts of house in my journey of success. I have seen a house of 160 square feet to a house which I live in currently, which is a very handsome size. So I've seen all the houses. So now I'm getting into a lot of construction activities, and my ambition in construction business again is now to get into economical housing, mass housing. People, the biggest desire in any person's life is to own his own house, and 90% of the population of India can't achieve that because of economical challenges. So there will be some people like me. There are so many people who are doing a good job. I will also add to that bandwagon. And what we did to IT, we were responsible for bringing computer education within the reach of a common man in a city like Mumbai. The same thing we will achieve in the construction industry. So that's about my solo talk. Now I can do the questions.
Rajesh, presently how many branches you have and where, and what are the future plans for the expansion?
We have around 33 branches in Bombay, and the plans for expansion is from this year I have converted every branch of mine into an IT college. So St. Angelos is now affiliated to universities like YCMOU, Annamalai University and Gulbarga University, where we will teach them. Examinations will be conducted by the universities and the student will get a degree. Now, I am also into sending students abroad, overseas education. India is only one of the countries. I have been fortunate enough to travel a lot globally, and I love to travel because you get to learn a lot. What I have realized is, India is one of the only countries where a person, even if he is academically brilliant and wants to become an MBBS doctor, he doesn't get a seat, so he becomes a dentist. A dentist who wants to become a dentist doesn't get a seat, so he becomes a pharmacist. A pharmacist doesn't get a seat, he becomes a BSc graduate and he becomes an MR. That is because there is a gap between the demand and supply. Education policies of the country are liberalizing now. So private players like us can offer degree programs of university where the student can still come and pursue a professional degree which will make them job ready at the end of the graduation, and certification will be done by the government and training will be done by us. So the ambition is converting every center of St. Angelos into a IT college so that we can become a good option for people pursuing BA, BCom and BSc. Because BA, BCom and BSc are generic degrees. They are not skill-based education. Whereas the IT degree, engineering, medical, these are all skill-based education degrees. So that is the ambition which we are now, which we were nursing for the last 10-12 years, but which has now become a reality because of liberalization of government policies. And we are also going to get into international schools. So very shortly, we will get into St. Angelos International Schools. So that is the ambition in the education front. We are also coming out with MBA programs in the next 1.5 months. We are going to launch online MBA programs. Apart from that, we are also into automated training technology. Automated training technology is the new method of teaching, where the technology complements or replaces the instructor. Standardized good quality content can be trained to thousands and lakhs of students or people with the help of IT, with the help of computers. As on date, we are developing extraordinary software or teaching tutorial for companies like Tata Motors, Taj Group of Hotels, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Asian Paints, L&T. All these organizations are using tutorials created by our company. So that is the ambition.
During your entrepreneurial journey, have you had any reverses?
Well, I always feel that there is nothing negative in this world. People who always try to locate negativity, they are positively negative. So even that is positive. So there were no hurdles as such. It was absolutely a smooth journey. I used to always consider a hurdle as an opportunity because that makes you think out of the box and devise strategies which can make you grow faster. So if the success would have been hunky-dory, probably I would not have been as innovative as I was in the past to make this happen.
Right. You have trained 2.5 lakh students. Is it possible to know the early students who passed out from your institutes, what may be their current career profiles?
Oh, they are heading organizations, they are doing great businesses. There are so many success stories out of my students, locally, nationally and internationally. And it is a very great feeling of pride that when these students come across to you, the kind of respect that you get is phenomenal. Like for example, an ex-student of ours heads a division of Tally. So when we were trying to have a tie-up with Tally, and this student of mine came to know, he came to my office and he offered all facilities on a platter. That sir, whatever you want, I will get it sanctioned. So, so that was fantastic. So all the students are absolutely well placed.
Right. One of your social goals you have mentioned to provide business opportunities to eligible and interested individuals. Can you elaborate on that?
I'm a venture capitalist. I like to fund people who are looking out for starting their own businesses. But my way of funding is different. It's not only money, but I give them work, I give them business. The best way to support somebody to grow is not only by giving him money, but giving him a business opportunity. There is a very strong saying. See, these sayings in life need to teach us policies of doing business. That don't give bread to a hungry man, don't give fish to a hungry man, teach him how to fish. So I love teaching a lot of youngsters how to fish. All the people who were with me in business from my first institute are there with me till today. The guy who used to supply me 115 rupees ka chair, patre ka chair, in 1993, still supplies me the chair today. Today the chairs that we buy 3,500, 4,000 per piece. So he is the same guy. I have made them grow along with me. So they were a shopkeeper then, and today they are big wholesale dealers, and they also proudly say that St. Angelo's is one of their biggest customers. The guy who used to supply me the air conditioners in my early days, in around 95 I bought my first air conditioner for my class. He is the same air conditioner supplier today. The guy who did my first furniture is the same furniture guy today. So I made them walk this journey with me, and I have grown and also they have grown. So I always believe that for one person to be successful, you need to build an ecosystem of success. When people around you become successful, your success becomes easier. And these are dedicated and passionate people. On my order, they will leave everything else. Even if the President of India gives them an order, they will first service me. Because I am their loyal customer from their day one. So that is how we work.
You are also promoting social enterprise through concept of learn, earn and return.
This has been the philosophy of my life, that every individual in the country should have the principle of learn. First you need to learn, only then you can earn, and then it is mandatory for you to return. Now how to return? There are different formats. Fortunately, I have been very fortunate because I have been a part of organizations like TIE, where you get to learn a lot. Now learning is useful only if you implement it in your real life. What I have done in my lifetime is, whatever I learn, I will immediately implement it. So I learned it in one place, that you need to make giving a part of your living. When we were a small company, we used to give it in a small format whenever we used to feel good. 8 to 10 years back, I realized that whatever business we do, X component of whatever comes in goes back into the society. So we support a lot of activities in the society where we support educational aid to economically challenged people and medical aid. When we started this, I used to sponsor around 5 to 10 cataract operations a year. Today my company sponsors more than 800 cataract operations a year, minimum. And not only me, but all my friend circle follow these policies in their business. Whatever revenue comes in, X component goes towards a good charity. Whether you make a profit or no profit, that's a different story. It is connected to your revenues and not to your net profits. So every friend of mine does this, and it is helping so many. What I have realized is